Hi folks, and welcome to the Moo Mad channel. It's quite a rainy day at the caravan today, and well, it's not rainy as such, it's just misty and things like that, so we haven't really done anything today. I did some painting of the decking and things like that last night, but it rained and ruined it. So today we've just been having a quiet day in the caravan. I've been thinking about a couple of topics that I'd like to make a video on for the Moo Mad channel, and had a few in mind and I was struggling to come up with one, but my subscriber Larry pointed out to me there's been an article in What Sci-Fi about the lack of 4K players now becoming available. And I read the article and it was basically saying that very few manufacturers are making 4K players anymore or Blu-ray players. Now I'm sure there's tons about that you can buy already, but what I was thinking about that is it time to future proof your collection? Because Disney, as far as I've heard, is also withdrawing physical media from Australia. Is this an experiment for the rest of the world? Are we going to get releases of major studio releases on 4K or Blu-ray or DVD anymore? I think this could be coming to the end. James, what is it?
Did you put water in the kettle?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm just wondering because I was wondering if I could just plop it on.
it's already been boiled. James is making me a cup of tea. So, uh, as I was saying, are we future proofing? Are we? Is it time to start future proofing your collection? And what I mean by that is that if you've got a large array of physical media and you've got one player, which I've recently bought my first 4K dedicated player because when I got the TV, or when I was kindly given the TV, I should say, I thought to get to its full potential, I needed a dedicated 4K player. Now I went for the lower model, which is a Panasonic UB450, and the reason I went for that lower model is that the truth is it's what I could afford. And I actually paid that over 5 installments so that I could do that, get it, and watch the the movies at the quality I felt was giving the TV its full potential. And because when I was watching it on the Xbox One S, I felt it was a great picture. It was a great picture, but I felt that the One S wasn't a dedicated player, and you would probably get a better picture on other players. And the UB450 comes with Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. Not that I've got a Dolby Atmos system because I've got a 5.1, but I think the player made a decent difference to the viewing, especially when you're watching things in Dolby Vision. So I just bought that first one, and that was the cheaper one. It was £200. There's the Panasonic UB820, which is, I think it's around about £300-400. That's the model above the one I've got. The only difference I've heard in that player is that it's got better chips in it that makes a slightly better picture. And then there's the Panasonic UB9000, which is, I think, is about £1,000, and it's just got the same features as the 820, but it's just a more sturdy build. Now, as I was saying, Panasonic, are they the only real manufacturers that are still doing it? Because LG, Samsung are not doing it. Sony have got a couple of players still. Oppo, have they got a couple of players? But is it time to consider finding a couple of players, like a Blu-ray player and a 4K player, and storing them in case the one you've got breaks down? Because are they going to manufacture them anymore? That's my considerations for today. So that's what I was thinking about. And while I was doing that,
Here's your cup of tea.
oh, thank you very much.
It's kind of boiling.
Have you been eating sugar because you've got it on your face?
Sweet popcorn.
Thank you very much for my cup of tea. I
Do you
appreciate
want me
it.
to move that table closer so you can put it down?
No, it's fine. I'll put it down in a second.
Okay, bye.
So that's what I was thinking about. Is it time to future-proof your collection and buy a couple of players and put them in storage? If you can, obviously, if you can afford to do that. Something to consider. So as I say, just a short video on that. If you've got any thoughts on it, is it the end of physical media? Is it if they're not going to make players? Now obviously you've got the PS5s and the Xbox Series X, and they should be around for a good few years with disc players. But is the next model of PlayStation and Xbox not going to have a disc player? Because if they don't, then that'll make physical media even harder. The other thing when they do that on the games consoles is you have to buy digital content, which sometimes is often more expensive. And the other thing is you've got no trading value for it. So once you've got it, you can't really sell it or anything like that. Maybe that's what they want. In fact, I'm sure it's what they want. So, what's your thoughts? Let me know. And wonder if you can see the sheep in the background. I thought I'd do it out on the deck of the caravan while I can. Well, it's not raining anyway. Hey Jax, you're not getting my tea, it's my tea. Alright, thanks guys, I shall catch you later on. I appreciate you, and please, if you do have thoughts on this, then let me know. Goodbye.